EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Tennessee Titans. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And his first pass is incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue. Season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry for the former Tar Heel, Michael Carter. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
A part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, They were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Okay, line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Jets' 11-yard line.
Second and a couple.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Looking to throw, eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Right there, hurt. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Well, only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on 3rd down, in particular not letting 3rd and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there.
It also tells you that they're successful on 1st and 2nd down as well to get to 3rd and manageable and make them able to pick up those 1st downs. Now here we are, 1st and goal. They've got to like what they're doing on this drive.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try to run this one in. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Titans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
The score is 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Shepard now from the end zone.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Carter once more. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Shotgun snap to give to Carter. Nifty move. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A give up the middle to Carter. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
You talk about this Titan defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL. And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Carter straight ahead. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Another tote for Carter. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Titans' 14-yard line.
A give, Carter running right. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. clock drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. To throw on third down, Sampson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Titans are going to get the football back at their own 17.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Let's go
Here's
now.
2nd and 4 from the 24.
Cowboy 80.
Hands it off out of the gun. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
The first quarter with the score Titans 7, Jets nothing.
Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a third down and less than a yard.
Ready. Mustang 19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now back to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete. The Titans had 10-6 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ready, set.
2nd and 10.
Cup 19. Cup 19. 79 Broncos. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Okay, break.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2.
Get it. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
The offense on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will have a Titans first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off play action. Sampson taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Titans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The tackle by Quincy Williams.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now it's 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Stays on his feet. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the 33, here's a 2nd down and 6. They'll go again with Carter. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Able to slither by. A second nice move, a spin. Down to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays that send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
Here we go.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Danico Autry is in on the stop. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
That's going to be caught downfield by Lazard. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
At the 23-yard line. A gain of 12. And the Jets first down.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a big number 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Sampson. Flush to his right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Looking to throw. Sampson steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. A final shot before break. Sampson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Jets nothing.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Shifts by him, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 96 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throws right side, and that's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 28-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Shepard now from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. First target, first catch, and a first down. Off the play fake, Sampson. And now here is another interception. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for. Man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 129 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Hey, check that.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
from the 5 now, second and a yard.
Hurt. Right there, hurt. Let go.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jets, nothing.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Shepard, he's going to sit on this one, and it's a touchback out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Abanikanda once again. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first throw for the backup, Wilson. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, now they'll try the end around. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
2nd and 15. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They'll set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 3rd quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A nice job there on the escape. escape and scramble, a first down, a 16-yard gain. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Titans get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So the watch is officially on now. That ties him with Priest Holmes and Shaun Alexander for second place all-time on the single-season list of rushing touchdowns.
And, partner, he now just sits one behind LaDainian Tomlinson's record of 28. We know LT's watching. We know he'd hate to lose his record, but we also understand he has great admiration for what this man's done, and he would be a worthy successor to the crown. LaDainian Tomlinson, one of the great players, one of the great people in the NFL.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, it's Abanikanda. And he is going to lose yardage here. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On third down, Wilson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together, as that brings up another fourth down.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now the ball comes loose, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. Hey, what's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Shepard now from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Second and 10. And they'll go again with Abanikanda. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now Wilson. Forced out to his left. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
A 5-yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. A nice little juke. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 166 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Right back to him on first down. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2nd and 14. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Shepard, he's going to sit on this one, and it's a touchback out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now Carter to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I'll give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stuff the run and then executed.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A handoff for Carter. Oh, some strong running. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
And the Jets first down.
Running left on the handoff, Carter. And they can't bring him down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll try the left side with Carter. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Carter will try the right side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Finding Hardman here over the middle. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. Now it's Wilson. Being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you can always get the backups some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
Well, throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Here's Hardman to return. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
For this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 10. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
18 on the play. First down, New York.
Out of the gun, they run with Carter. Powerful running. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 135 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Carter. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Wilson. Dancing to his left. And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Shepard, he's going to sit on this one, and it's a touchback out to the 25-yard line. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by Sly is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.